up, Slackers? I'm Pete and Bessie for another episode of Pete Plays Pokemon Blue, episode 5. Oh, look at that, we found our first Geodude. We're back in Mount Moon, I went back and, as you guys can see, I went and healed up my Pokemon, so you guys won't have to suffer through that. Hopefully, you know, we can try to keep, keep me having to backtrack to a minimum in this series. It's gonna happen eventually, but I think for these first couple easier dungeons where I have a Pokemon Center right handy at the beginning, figured I'd cut that out for you guys. So anyway, since our last episode, we have had a few fun things happen here at Slack and Slash. If you guys were hanging out with us yesterday, you must have, or today for my time, hopefully you saw that our first episode in our Ratchet and Clank series went up. We're playing the new PS4 game. Actually, have it right here. The, oh, you guys can't see that. There we go. Sorry, I'm sitting right near a window, so the lighting's not so great. But, you know, Ratchet and Clank, it's the new PS4 game that is based on the movie that's coming out at the end of the month, which we will have a review for you guys here. We're right now trying to work on... I think my camera just got messed up a little bit. There we go. Right now we're working on... pulling some strings to see if we can see the movie a day early and hopefully get the review out for you. Otherwise, we'll have it day one. We're going to go to the midnight release that they have at like 7 o'clock at our local movie theater. Yeah, we'll have that up day one for you guys. We're going to be playing the game every single day between now and then. So there's episode 2's up today, concurrently with this one. Maybe a little bit later in the day, depending on when this goes up. We'll see. And there'll be one Saturday and Sunday over the weekend and everything too. So yeah, you guys can be hanging out with us every single day for at least the next 2 weeks to come. And then however long it takes us to finish the game after that. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I grew up being kind of a Sony/Nintendo kid, so their first-party software was always a big draw for me. I loved the Ratchet and Clank series, loved Jak and Daxter as well on the PS2. Before that, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. Again, you know, I know Jak and Daxter and Crash are Naughty Dog, but I was always more of an Insomniac guy, actually. Like, I know, I think Crash Bandicoot was probably the more, like, I mean, definitely the more popular, definitely the more culturally relevant character anyway, but I always thought the Spyro the Dragon series was a lot better, a lot tighter platforming, better characters. I've always been a big Insomniac fan, so seeing the Ratchet and Clank series come back in earnest and hopefully appeal to a whole new generation with these movies is really exciting for me. So I'm really happy to be able to play it here on the channel with you guys, similar to how we're doing it here with Pokemon Blue, you know, in a more traditional, like, Let's Play series kind of thing instead of the, you know, one-off kind of thing we generally tend to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that series as much as you've been enjoying this one and stick around and see it through with us. Because, I mean, yeah, we had fun shooting the first couple episodes, I'll tell you that much. So, we're going to be laying down, actually, the next set of them today, your time. So as you guys know, usually I record these Pokemon playthroughs on Thursdays, the day before they go up now. So, yeah, as you guys can see, I'm actually, like, I got a jacket on and stuff. Normally I'm just hanging out at home, comfortable, but I'm all not dressed up, but I've got a jacket and everything, because as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to be getting my stuff together and running out to go to a Big D and the Kids Table show up in North Jersey. They're playing the entirety, for those of you who don't know, Big D and the Kids Table are, like a thrash ska punk band, but some of their later stuff's a lot smoother, a lot more like influenced by like two-tone ska and like dance hall music a little bit, you know, whatever. It's me being a music nerd. If you don't listen to ska, most of those words probably don't mean anything to you anyway. But yeah, they're one of my favorite bands from, you know, forever ago. They've written like a couple of my favorite albums. And they're playing one of them, How It Goes, in its entirety tonight, which is like super exciting for me as a fan. So I'm very much looking forward to that after wrapping this up with you guys. But, you know, there was no way in hell I was going to miss a deadline for this series after having that brief hiatus we took earlier in the year. You know, we're seeing this series through week to week for the rest of it, for sure. So even though I'm running out right after this, I was definitely not going to miss our taping. So last week, taking it back to Pokemon, I was, just talking about all kinds of random shit there for a little bit, but taking it back to Pokemon, I asked you guys in the last episode to name who your favorite Pokemon was in the comments below, and we got some of our loyal fans answered along. We had a couple answers from, let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. I remember my very good friend and man who's serving our country, so shout out to you, our buddy Eric Lupton. He's a member of our country's Navy, so God bless him. One of my oldest friends, and definitely a friend of the channel. Mentioned that his favorite Pokemon was Gengar the PP Toucher, which is a inside joke that goes way back without context that I'm sure made him look like a real creep. So just so you guys know, Eric, not a creep, an American hero. Just happens to love Gengar. And then my friend Nate, who's also a big friend of the channel. You guys might know him from his own YouTube stuff over at Savage 12 1/2. But he mentioned that his favorite Pokemon was Squirtle, but when he was a kid he was really into Hitmonlee because he was a soccer player. So yeah, we had some fun with that question. I think there might have been a couple more responses, but God help me if I forgot to give you a shout out. Thanks for watching, thanks for commenting. So for this week, I figured we'd come up with another question for you guys, and similar kind of broad question, but hopefully we'll get some different kind of answers. What is your favorite type of Pokemon? I've mentioned a couple times here on the channel that water is my type of choice. You know, Blastoise is my favorite Pokemon, obviously. That has something to do with it. But just in general, you know, I talked about it in one of your previous episodes, so I don't want to retread too much ground. But I grew up around the water. My father owned a boat and stuff, so you know, I've always had a kind of kindred connection with the water, and yeah, water Pokemon were just kind of a natural fit for me. So I always kind of gravitated towards water Pokemon. Even, you know, in the first gen, a lot of my favorite Pokemon are water Pokemon. Gyarados, Starmie, you know, even some that are like more obscure that I just kind of like aesthetically, like Kingler was always a Pokemon I really liked. Cloyster, even. So yeah, you know, Vaporeon, another one of my favorites. So water, always a really big draw for me. So I would love to hear what you guys... I know Eric's favorite has always been kind of like a... Ooh, yes, Paris. I really wanted to catch a Paris. Not sure if I'll use it for the whole playthrough, but I really think I might, because I do really love Parasect. Haven't used one in years. Because he's certainly not common in like later games beyond this one. But I used a Parasect in my original playthrough of Red version, and that was really the only time I ever main series used one. So I figured it'd be a good time to bring him back. Parasect's a really great grass type too. So let's see. I could go for the Pokeball, but I'm gonna use the potion just to make sure we get this guy, because I really do want a Paris. And they're not the most common Pokemon. But yeah, so sorry. Favorite type, let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear. Yeah, if you guys actually, you know what else would be really cool? If you guys have any ideas for questions you'd like me to ask the community, you can let me know in the comments below for those too. Because like I said, you know, this one-on-one series is, you know, normally I'm used to having one of the guys here to kind of play off of, so I'm really enjoying having the kind of back and forth with you guys in the comments, and the people I've talked to, like, over social media and stuff about the series. So, yeah, please, you know, be involved. Let me know. Let me know what you want to see me do. Let me know all that kind of stuff. What questions you want to see asked. Paris. I'm gonna get a nickname for this guy. You're a mushroom. We're gonna call you Toad. It's easy, but I like it. It's cute. Oh wait, I forgot. We wanted to I wanted to get everything on this layer before I went down. Yeah, over here. Getting all my items. I forgot how like really truly eerie the music is in this dungeon. Our first encounter with Team Rocket, everybody. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. It's just so funny whenever you hear like gangster with you know, that like old-timey kind of connotation of like being like, you know, like your I almost said Al Pacino. Your Al Capones is what I meant to say. But yeah, as soon as I hear that, like, immediately my mind goes to, like, 1994, like, Brooklyn or Compton. So it's just like, you know, we're Pokemon gangsters, and it's just like a bunch of, like, a bunch of, like, Team Rocket grunts in, like, really, like, saggy pants, you know, and, like, their underwear showing up to, like, their midriff, and, they've got, like, chains with all their Pokeballs on it, and they're, like, you know, talking about how their album's gonna drop next year. And don't get me wrong, that was not meant to be derogatory. I love hip-hop music, and I love Volume 1 gangster rap as much as the next guy. As long as it's East Coast, because East Coast, you know, East Coast is, you know, West Coast, best coast, my ass. Let's just put it at that. The Notorious B.I.G. running in full effect, and the Wu-Tang Clan, who are nothing to fuck with, is what it's all about. For that Volume 1 hip-hop, anyway. In my opinion. My humble opinion. But yeah, so, I don't know. That's all I got to riff on for that. Sorry. I got lost. Forgot, like, why I was even talking about hip-hop. It's like, yes, gangs. Oh, I totally forgot that you're all beat up. That was stupid. Whatever. Britney Spears. We'll give you a little bit of... We'll get Toad a little bit of experience here. So guys, as I'm sure you've noticed, I've talked about it 2 episodes in a row now, I haven't turned off battle animations. I decided I'm not going to. You know, we're just spending a lot of time in these battles, and, like, just seeing the hits back and forth is super uninteresting. So, if you guys are upset that these battles are taking too long, you can let me know. I'm having fun with this series, so I'm not trying to rush through it. Damn it! I forgot that he would have quick attack. That was a rookie mistake. Not Britney Spears. That's okay. She'll live. She'll live. We're going to be wrapping up this episode in a couple minutes anyway, and I'll rush back to the Pokemon Center before we start up our next episode. Oh no, another Zubat. Man, I'm like pulling out critical hits like it's nobody's business in this game. I wonder what the percentage difference is on crits in Gen 1 compared to even you know, whatever, any of the gens to follow. I know Gen 1 has like the wonkiest battle rules of any of the gens. It's before they had enough RAM in this game to like give everybody an individual name. I love it. I defeated Rocket. Like Rocket Raccoon? I beat Rocket Raccoon? I didn't know he was a Pokemon trainer. Alright, yeah, we'll bail on this one. I don't need to fight every single thing. HP up. It's good. Alright. We'll get ourselves back to the main hall. Oh boy! Try to run through this guy too. Yeah, I don't need to like... We're all low enough, like, War Turtle's the only one who's gonna have a super easy time with all these. Yeah, you know, in retrospect, I did not make some of the best companion choices for running through Rock Tunnel, but like, you really don't have that many options in terms of Pokemon who can deal super effective damage on these guys before your starter. Which is why it's like, if you, like, pick Charmander, like, you know, and you're a kid and you really don't know what you're doing, like, the beginning of the game is actually pretty tough, you know, which is what Charmander fanboys will always point to for why he's so great. Alright, there we go. I know there's, yeah, this lass up here. She's gonna make me fight a Jigglypuff or something again. Or no, probably a Clefairy. Because we're in Mount Moon and all. Oh, Oddish, okay, that's cool. Alright, so after this, we'll see where we're at health-wise. And we'll probably wrap it after this battle. No, this will be fun. At least Absorb doesn't do that much. It's like, what, hit me for 1 every time? Okay, 2, oh no. We'll make it through. Not quick, but we'll make it through. Ooh, sorry, I'm getting a pretty wicked glare on me in this episode. Sorry guys, I'll have to maybe do a little color correction, see about that. Yeah, you know, since these like episodes are a little more lo-fi, like I don't have my lights on me and everything, I'm just using natural light, shooting at my desktop in my my office, which I know I said I was cleaning up last episode, but as you guys hopefully haven't been able to see, because I tried to angle myself in front of it, there's a nice big mess behind me. So just hopefully you guys have been able to enjoy this look at Blasters on my PS4 instead. But hopefully by next week, we'll have everything nice and cleaned up for you guys. This like room's been in a constant state of like chaos these last couple of weeks while I've been setting up my new desk and moving all of our operations downstairs. We've been shooting, for those of you, I don't know, maybe you guys don't follow every single thing we do, or if you're not following us on Instagram or whatever, where we've been posting some of these announcements. Speaking of which, if you're not following us on Instagram, you know, Slack and Slash on Instagram, Twitter, you know, the whole 9 yards, we're everywhere. Yeah, that's right, I put a water Pokemon out on a grass type. What of it? I'm a fucking baller like that. Anyway, yeah, we recently made the move down to my basement, which is the practice space of the Political Party Crashers, my semi-successful ska band, along with Andy Brown, if you're at all interested. Political Party Crashers on SoundCloud. Shameless plugs, that's what we're all about. So yeah, we've been moving down there, we've been shooting in front of the green screen, which you've probably seen the last couple episodes, so these episodes will never change, we'll never be doing them in front of the green screen. Not at least until we get a laptop down there or something. But anyway, enough housekeeping. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Pete Plays Pokemon Blue. Next episode, we'll get through Mount Moon, we'll make it to Cerulean City and all that fun stuff. So, thanks again for sticking it out for this series, guys. If you've liked it, as always, please like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Literally pretty much every day of the week now. We've been really upping our output. But, you know, normally we're here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So yeah, we hope you guys are enjoying it. We hope you'll join us for more fun stuff. As always, you know, hit me up on Twitter or any of that stuff if you have suggestions about the series or anything you'd like to see us do moving forward. And thanks for watching. I love you guys.